Now, when I was younger, I never truly understood why poetry was there, why we needed it, or how it actually worked. To the younger me, it was at best something you write for a friend, or a person, or a lover, or anyone. But that was my limit of understanding of it. And I never poked the bear any further. Then it happened that in 6th grade, we had to learn The Daffodils by William Wordsworth. And that day, there's the guy nodding his head, he knows that. And that day is still so vivid in my mind as if it had happened only a few hours ago. I remember my teacher tell us that it was a romantic poem. And I even remember myself thinking that I did not want to learn this poem because I was at that time not inclined towards romance because it sounded romance. And then she taught us that it was not the same romantic. This romantic was totally different, entirely different from the conventional meaning that we often understand when we hear this word. This romantic is about liberty, nature, and escapism. And then, as we started the poem, she read and explained each line to us. Each of those lines, they painted a picture vivid. It's so vivid that it is still in my mind to this day. Each of those lines evoked in me something that I had not known before. The bliss that I felt at that time, on that day, it was so precious, so divine, that it is still in my mind. I could not forget it even if I tried. It is submerged in my mind. So now allow me to explain the poem a little bit to you. If you have learned the poem, then you know that in this poem, Wordsworth uses picturesque word and picturesque language to show us the view that he chanced upon. In the first stanza, he compares himself to the floating clouds that wander without any actual destination. That is, until he reaches the lake where the daffodils are. Which can be seen, in the line, the waves beside the lake beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, it shows us the clear-cut picture of what he saw and also gives us the additional information of how there was a pleasant breeze which made the daffodils dance. In the second and third stanza, he again compares the daffodils to the stars of the Milky Way and the waves of the lake. He even positions the daffodils on a higher position where they surpass the waves of the lake, which can also be seen in the line, "The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee." The last stanza, it is something we all have experienced. As my friend Aditi said, those small moments that we have, the small moments that give us joy, the same moments come back to us when we are in our low and we are filled with joy again. That feeling, Wordsworth expresses that feeling in compelling words. Those words, those memories, those moments, they come back and give us strength to move forward. This particular poem has helped me to broaden my horizon, to see how poetry can be beautiful, to understand how poetry can be great. Sometimes, to understand something better, you have to experience it yourself. These are wise words, and scholars quote him. But don't be surprised because I wrote him. And then, this poem is also one of those poems which is very important to me because it was substantial for my development as a person. And it also opened my door to romanticism, to the world of romanticism, so much so that romanticism has become my modus operandi when I write. Thank you.